Thanks Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. And everything starts off with these two beautiful porterhouse steaks. As you can see, they are 1.5 inches thick. And most importantly, in order to be a porterhouse steak, it must have a large filet mignon. And as you can see, these are perfect. They also have good intramuscular fat. Now, like every large and thick steak like this, I always like to do something that it's called dry brine. That is a word that sounds extremely fancy, but it's really not. All it really means is this. The first thing to do is to get it seasoned well with salt. You gotta remember, this is a large piece of meat, and the last thing we need is not to have it seasoned properly. And like always, make sure to season both sides. Now, that fancy word called dry brine, all you have to do is to leave it overnight in your refrigerator. Because the first thing the salt is gonna do is to draw out moisture from the steak. Then it becomes a salty brine solution, which the steak will reabsorb into itself, making it perfectly seasoned. So all there's left to do now is to let it rest in the refrigerator overnight. That is perfect because it allows me time to go ahead and make an incredible side dish. I mean, take a look at this. And these potatoes are not only easy to make, but absolutely delicious. And here's how to make them. I'm using these beautiful gold potatoes. They not only have more flavor, but you also don't have to peel it because the skin is so thin. And here's the next important ingredient. This is bacon fat. Every time you cook up some bacon, make sure you never throw it away because there's always good uses for it. For my potatoes, since they're not that large, all I did was to cut them in half. No need to peel them or anything like that. As you can see, they are now ready. To make things a lot easier for me, I throw all of them into a bowl. Then I lightly coated them with olive oil. Shook all of them on the bowl and they were fully coated. For the seasoning, I started with a good amount of salt, followed by freshly ground black pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of Korean chili flakes. Mix them all together to ensure every single one is perfectly seasoned. As the next thing to do is to bake them. For that, I transferred all of them into a cooling rack like this, and there's good reason for it as I want the heat to go all the way around. Talking about heat, I put them in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. Once the time was up, I took them out and look, they are fully cooked. However, we're gonna take this thing to a whole new level, and that's by making a bacon flavor sauce. And as always, remember exact amount and ingredients always on the description down below for you. I started by melting the bacon fat. Then I went in with a good amount of garlic paste, followed by a good amount of parsley. Mix everything together and keep it under medium-low heat. Remember, we just want the flavor to burst out. We don't want the garlic to burn, because once you're done, the only thing left to do is to pour everything into the potatoes, shake it well to make sure every single one of them is perfectly covered, plate them up whichever way you like, because your potato side dish is done. Now, these are absolutely delicious. But now that we got it ready, the next thing to do is to make a sauce to go along with our steaks. And this one is not only as easy as it gets, but super tasty. And here's how to make it. The first thing to do is to add some oil into the pan. Then throw in a little bit of shallots followed by ginger paste. Mix everything well and cook under medium-low heat. As soon as it becomes fragrant, it's time to add some beef stock. Mix everything well because the last thing you want is for the shallots to burn. As it's reducing, add a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Mix everything well and let it reduce to half. Once you have done so, the shallots and the ginger did its job. So now it's time to strain it. Now throw that back into the pan, and this is the next secret ingredient. You see, this is demi-glaze. It takes every single sauce to a whole new level. You just gotta add it in, mix everything together to combine both, because your sauce is done. And I highly recommend you giving it a try, because pairing this up with a steak is gonna be perfect. Talking about that, after all this time, my steaks were fully dry brine. And take a look at this. The salt is completely gone. That's because the steaks reabsorbed all of it. Remember, the only thing we added was salt. So now to finish it off, I added a good amount of freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. And as always, make sure to season both sides. As now that we have it ready, the only thing left to do is to go ahead and grill them. I'll first be putting a beautiful sear. And don't forget, I'll be basting them with butter. Then cooking them in indirect heat until I reach an internal temperature of 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And for that, I'll be using my wireless thermometers. So now I say it is enough talking and it is time to cook them. So let's do it. Before going ahead and trying this, I want to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid has global PvP, massive PvE boss battles, 600 plus champions, and more. If you like elves, Raid's got plenty. You will see Raid's got two kinds, the high elves and these guys right here, the dark elves. So years ago, there was only one kind, but Cyroth tempted some of them away from the light and a war broke out. I think the dark elves are awesome. They are like a legion of evil assassins and warlocks. And who doesn't love a good bad guy? Check out some of my favorites like the legendary Lanicus, the Chosen, and the super strong Lydia, the Death Siren. I just love going to the arena with Lydia. Her block revive ability is awesome. And there's a lot happening on Raid this month, like everyday special events plus a bunch of new champions. The big update this month is the Guardian Ring, a feature that gives you new ways to use your champions, including a whole faction guardian system, a new way of getting legendary champions you missed out on, and new ways to upgrade your favorite champions. To get a huge head start with Raid, all you have to do is hit the link on the description or scan my QR code and you're gonna get an epic hero Chanuro, 200,000 silvers, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. The rewards will be available for the next 30 days and only for new players. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you in the game. Thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, but now let's get right back to it. Alright everybody, here we have our beautiful steak and potato angel. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Now there's something very special about these steaks. They're called a Michael Jordan steak. That's because that's how Michael Jordan serves.
You know, he's one of the best.
No, he's the best, bro.
No.
Michael Jordan is the, come on.
LeBron's the GOAT.
Who's better, everybody? Comment down, please put it on the comment section.
I say things like this
the
for you guys.
OGs, we like Michael Jordan, man.
I love Michael Jordan.
Yes?
I think he's one of the best scorers.
But you say LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
All around, yeah, I think so.
Oh my God,
sorry.
the comment section is gonna go insane.
Do your thing.
Huh?
Do your thing.
Here's what I have to say. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
Michael Jordan is a really good basketball player.
All right, let's go. Let's move on. If not,
You know what? I'm gonna tell him something.
This is an argument that is never gonna stop,
one last
everybody.
thing. LeBron's competition is way better.
All right, put it down in the comment
And he
section.
did it in the West.
Put it down in the comment section, and we're gonna find out which one is better. That's for you guys to decide.
You guys are gonna debate me
They're gonna decide
the whole year on that comment section.
All right.
But you know where I stand.
So here's the deal. We got two beautiful steaks. On MJ's restaurant, they do put a sauce. So I made a very unique sauce.
Okay.
And here we got one with no sauce.
No sauce.
I'm a true believer that if you make an incredible steak, an amazing steak,
You don't need nothing.
You don't need no sauce. You just
salt,
need
pepper, and garlic.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Give him 5. That's all you need.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you make a sauce, then maybe you're trying to mask something that is not that great. You like filet mignon, so you go with a filet. I'll go with a New York strip. Yeah. Ooh, that is nice and tender, everybody. That's how you cook a steak.
There's nothing that's better than a good steak cooked on a grill with charcoal.
Exactly.
Not a lot
and
better
Michael
than
Jordan is the best. All right, very first one. Cheers, everybody.
that. Maybe he's not that bad, you know? Like, maybe he's pretty good.
That is a phenomenal steak. Juicy, tender to the max.
See,
the
look,
flavor
that's
is
the thing.
amazing.
That's the thing. This is a really good steak by itself.
I know. I don't know if the sauce actually is going to enhance it or not. So before we go here, let's clean our palate a little bit with a little bit of potato.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go a little bit extra here.
Oh, it's a steak potato.
On the steak juices. Oh, yes.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Cheers, everybody. That's amazing.
I like that.
That's an amazing flavor.
A little bit crispy. What'd you put on this? A little tang to it.
A little Korean chili. That's what it is. It's sweet and savory and a little bit of kick.
It's not spicy.
Yeah.
It's tangy.
It's a little tangy. Yeah. I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, they're good.
But now we're gonna go in for the steak. You ready?
This is the sauce.
Yeah, this is the one with the sauce. Make
That
sure
sauce?
you rub it in a little bit. I think you're gonna enjoy this one. You ready?
Okay.
Second one with the sauce, everybody.
Cheers,
Full
guys.
Michael Jordan experience. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Wow, it changed the steak completely.
It's yummy.
It's different, and I enjoy it. This sauce works well with the steak.
That's how I would describe it. It's a sauce that's the flavor is yummy.
At the same time, I'm not sure if it's better with it or without it. Which one do you like better?
I'm gonna say it.
Say it like you mean
It's
it.
better without the sauce.
It's better without the sauce.
But the thing is if you really enjoy that sauce, which there's gonna be people that if they try this, they're gonna really enjoy it, and they're gonna be like, no, that's my preference.
Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything's always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And the best of all times, Michael Jordan. Huh?
Okay.
Yes?
No.
You agree with me? Come on,
No, I
Angel.
don't. LeBron the GOAT James.
Put it down in the comment section. Let us know which one is the greatest of all time. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.